touch of his knee actually took the ball into the path of O'Brien, and then and then he's fallen awkwardly. Luis Diaz, as he tried to scramble and get to the ball that bounced off his knee. I don't know whether he's turned an ankle.
I think it is his ankle. I think you're right, John. I think as he takes the ball off his knee, it's a really poor touch, and then as he carries on forward, he just slips ever so slightly, and then he rocks his ankle. It looks a naughty one. It looks nasty. That left ankle. This is a worry for Liverpool. It's a worry for Luis Diaz. Everton will be really pleased if they see the back of him early doors.
Well, he's on his feet. He doesn't need medical treatment. And he is walking out of the penalty area, so I think he's going to be okay. It's a Liverpool throw. Straight to Southampton, Aaron Paul.
Scored, Southampton 1, Crystal Palace 0, and it's Paul Onuachu with a really big leaping header off the diagonal. Too hot to handle for Dean Henderson. He got a hand to it, not enough. It trickled into the back of the net. Southampton 1, Crystal Palace 0.
And from Southampton to Bournemouth, Chris Wise.
Ipswich 0, Ipswich weathering quite heavy Bournemouth pressure, perhaps no surprise there. Dango Ouattara has fired a low ball across the 6-yard box, hooked over his own bar by Dara O'Shea. Bournemouth 0, Ipswich 0.
As I say, the commentary on that match is available to listen to via the BBC Sport website and app. Still Brighton 0, Aston Villa 0, Newcastle 0, Brentford 0, and Manchester City leading through the early Grealish goal 1-0 against Leicester. No goals in the other matches, either in the Championship League 2 or the Championship in Scotland. Liverpool 0, Everton 0 is also the score here in our main 5 live commentary match tonight. In fact, Adrionians are winning 1-0 at Queen's Park in the Championship in Scotland. Liverpool attacking towards the end where the Everton fans are. They've got half of the lower tier of the Anfield Road end, and there is not a seat to spare for this occasion. Here's Van Dijk to Luis Diaz. Seems okay after that twist of his ankle. Diaz goes for the early pass to Gravenberch. Gravenberch slips it across to Salah. Left foot across from the Premier League top scorer. That's headed away by Tarkowski. Comes back to Salah, drives it into Gay on the edge of the box. Comes back to Salah again. Salah now to Jones, but in slides Mykolenko. But Liverpool retained possession because the Mykolenko challenge just slid the ball to the feet of Salah. Liverpool dominating possession inside the Everton half. David Moyes just turns away with something to say to, I think, Alan Irvine, as the ball comes into the Everton penalty area from the right, but take that table just to move quickly to his left and pick it up. 0-0.
Yeah, they got themselves a well-organised Everton out of possession. Idrissa Gana Gueye sitting a little bit deeper, and James Garner's got Doucouré alongside him, and out of possession. He's got Doucouré pushed up front alongside Beto. It's just allowing Everton out of possession to be very well organised and compact.
Stephen Warnock with us tonight, former Liverpool defender, former England defender, on this lovely early spring night here on Merseyside. A clear night, but there is a little bit of a chill. It's quite blustery as Everton with Harrison into the box, challenged by Jones, but Alcaraz, I beg his pardon, into the box, takes on Jones, went tumbling down. But I have to say, there was no great protest from the Everton players out there.
No, there wasn't at all. I think from where we were looking, it was like Curtis Jones had a nibble and then decided against it at the last second.
Luis Diaz. Now to Robertson on the left. Robertson's cross though hits Harrison. But then Robertson wins it back from Harrison. That was poor from the Everton man. Liverpool still with it just outside the box. McAllister's flick, though, was also poor. And Doucouré was able to take it away, but in the challenge, he gives it back to Jota. Now here is McAllister. McAllister will have heard those groans all around Anfield from the Liverpool supporters. Groans and more. I think I heard from Liverpool supporters behind us, up here, high in the stand on the main stand side of the ground. Liverpool with Gravenberch in the centre circle. Gravenberch forward towards McAllister. Luis Diaz is available right on the white line here. Diaz slips it forward. Jota's out towards the left-hand side. Jota just retains the ball, looks up, plays it back to McAllister. Square from him. Gravenberch. Everton having to work very hard without the ball here. It goes all the way over to the right-hand side. Curtis Jones is there. And then Jones, involved in both of England's matches against Albania and Latvia, started at one, came on as the substitute for the other. Very much part of Thomas Tuchel's plans. Curtis Jones. Then forward towards Szoboszlai, the Hungarian captain. His ball into the penalty area. That was cleared away by Gay, who was right in there tight on Salah. Liverpool again with Jones.